Hello, everyone. Um, so this message is in particular for the Peterstown TEC community. I just made an announcement over the weekend that was very sudden and unexpected, almost as much as for me as for everybody else. That the Lord has called me to leave the area to go serve a new parish um, in um, in Geneseo, St. Malachi's in Geneseo. And so I just shared that news with the parish over the weekend and wanted to record a special message for this other community that I have been pleased to serve as spiritual advisor alongside the spiritual director, Deacon Dan O'Connor, who I have been greatly pleased to work with, as well as the rest of the leaders of the Peterstown TEC community. It really has been a joy that my time in Princeton, especially the last, the time is blurring together, a year and a half, I think it is, about, that I have been able to serve that community, your community, our community, as a sort of second job. I refer to it as my second job a lot of times. I guess it's just over a year now. But anyway, so it's unexpected news, and as I've said at the different tech weekends, that part of the reason I'm not even necessarily on most of the weekends is because there are great priests in the area who are very supportive of tech. So I have no hesitation in knowing and in saying that you all are in very good hands, that the Lord will take very good care of you. But I will miss serving you. And I thought I'd offer a little bit of a reflection, because at the present moment, as crazy as it may seem, I'm beginning. If you look behind me, you can see I'm not making much progress yet, but beginning to pack up here, and in the process, taken down something that's been on my wall that I thought I'd share. This is a picture that was given to me as a gift from my tech community in Peoria at the time of my ordination. And what it is it's a framed picture of an image that sits in one of the chapels at the Tech Center in Peoria. And when I was a teenager involved with tech, I would spend time in that chapel in prayer. And in a very real way, that chapel was a place where I learned to pray in a deeper way. And please know that it is my hope and my prayer for you that your time with tech would be a time in which you would learn to grow in prayer, that you would learn to draw near to Jesus Christ and to know His will for your life. That was the experience that I had in tech as a teenager, that very strongly led to my discernment of the priesthood. It helped me to know God's plan for my life and to say yes to God's plan for my life. But I had to learn to say yes one step at a time. This image, in which our Lord is saying the words that He said to St. Peter after the resurrection, "Feed my sheep," took on different meanings for me at different points in my journey. And only in hindsight, as I continued to learn to pray in that chapel, alongside my brothers and sisters in the tech community, did I begin to realize how much these words were pointing me toward my vocation as a priest. To feed the flock, to serve the people of God. And so I share this with you. As I said, I'm calling it to mind as I begin to pack things up here. But I share this with you to share that it's never easy having a time of transition, a time of move, a time of change, a time of saying goodbye to people you love and to places and communities that are familiar and that have become home. That's never easy. It wasn't hard for it was hard for me, even when the Lord called me to seminary. And it was hard for me to leave behind, in a sense, my tech community, although I stayed connected to them. But ultimately, what was tech doing for me? It was helping me to discern God's will. It was helping me to draw nearer to Jesus Christ and to allow Him to be the Lord of my life, to allow Him to lead me down the path of His will for my life, because there would I find peace. And so, besides to say goodbye, and that I have been pleased to serve you as a spiritual advisor, and to say that I will miss you and that I will pray for you, those basic things. The main message that I wanted to share with you is to share how my tech experience really prepared me for moments like this. That the Lord made each and every one of us to be His own. And that sometimes we can get in trouble by becoming too comfortable. If we can miss the point, is maybe a better way to say it. If we get too comfortable in our present place, rather than seeing how the Lord is pointing us to just keep following Him, because the journey is just beginning. So please know that that is my hope and that is my prayer for each and every one of you. That you would keep following Jesus Christ. That you would know and embrace His will for your life. He has big plans for you, each and every one of you. And it is in His will that you will find peace. So please know of my prayers. Know that we will always be united in the Holy Eucharist, which is why we must all seek to remain close to Jesus Christ in the Holy Eucharist. And please know that my prayers are with you, that you would continue to follow Jesus Christ, to discover His will for your life, and so to know the greatest happiness you could ever imagine. God bless you all, and thank you for the blessing that you have been to my life.